Welcome everyone, we are in Coney Island. This is West 8th Street, New York Aquarium Station, the Q platform Manhattan bound, and we are overlooking Coney Island before we go downstairs. It is raining a little bit, but they are predicting the severe thunderstorms and showers. So let's see what happens. Hopefully it's not going to be as bad. Welcome everyone. As always, hit the like. Don't forget to share, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Welcome, and let's make it happen. What's going on? Welcome back. Hi Ambrose, your first one in chat. Okay, so we're going to overlook this area a little bit because it is always a wonderful view. I will never forget the stream that we did from the same spot when the drones were all over the place, drones and airplanes, and this, we didn't know what was what. But that's all in the past, and right now we are here in Coney Island. Look at the sky. Yes, it is definitely after sunset, a little bit past sunset, but the sky is pretty dark. Parks are not working, not open for two reasons. They're not supposed to be open at this hour on a Tuesday, and also it's raining, so even if they could have been open, they would not be. Sunshine vibes. Hey Ambrose, drones, King, good morning to you, good evening to us. GGNYC, good evening, good to see you. Hi, let's go. Aquarium is over there. Atlantic Ocean is ahead of us. No drones, unfortunately. Cyclone, Wonder Wheel, Parachute Jump Tower, subway tracks. One more stop in that direction is Coney Island, Stillwell Avenue. This is where we are. We can even see Nathan's as a tiny dot right there in the middle of the screen. Nathan's will be the focus of everyone's attention on 4th of July 2025. Fingers crossed, you know what I mean? Now we're going to walk downstairs. This is the elevated, very elevated platform, as you can see. F train is one level below, and the ground level is one level below after that. So there is an escalator on the opposite side of a platform that can take you directly up here, but other than that, it just stairs. Good to see everyone. Hi Bugman. Gigi says hello to everyone. Sunshine vibes, all kinds of good stuff and good vibes. Thank you. So this is the F platform, Manhattan bound. Just because we're here, I wanted to show you that as well, real quick. And let's zoom in a little. We're going downstairs toward West 8th Street. How's it going? After a record stream on Sunday covering Pride March before and after, which was 9.5 hours, had to take a day off. Because why not, right? But here we're back again. Trains are running normally. Look at that. They occasionally update the visuals. They always improve them, so it's pretty convenient right now to see which way train is going. I'm exiting through the turnstile, and I'm exiting toward West 8th Street Aquarium, Surf Avenue. So, aquarium right ahead of us, and to the right, amusement parks. Hi everyone, it is raining. It is kind of not, it's not like it's super raining, but it can happen at any time. Yeah, I mean the heavy rain, and maybe we'll be lucky to catch a thunderstorm, huh? You never know. So oftentimes we are here in Coney Island when bad weather happens. So here's kind of a bad weather now. It's been raining, especially in the evening. They were predicting rain, and the rain happened all over the New York metro, almost all over the New York metro area. Hi, Derek. Sunshine vibes here. Had to get ready. Yep, yes, had to. Hi, Miguel. Hi, Derek. Hi, Derek says hi, Gigi. This is Surf Avenue and West 8th Street. This Surf Avenue and West 8th Street. In Brooklyn, by the way. We are in Brooklyn. Oh, welcome to Brooklyn. So let's walk a little bit toward the next traffic light, I guess. And then we will cross and we will walk toward the boardwalk. I even carry the backpack in the front on my stomach instead of back, because, you know, just in case if the rain starts. Umbrella helps, but umbrella doesn't help the backpack when the backpack is in the back. So I am fully prepared. That's a cyclone. We are going to look here and there, and then we will go toward the ocean. We'll walk on boardwalk. Surf City pizza and restaurant. I like them. I like how they turn the wall into the mural, and at the same time it's the name of the restaurant. See, it has Coney Island's landmarks there. Wonder Wheel and Parachute Jump and Thunderbolt. Kinda looks nice. Yeah, thunderstorms on Long Island. Oh boy, hope tomorrow a better day. I hope too, but if they're in Long Island, there is a very high probability that they will be here very soon. It's not like I'm a storm chaser, but you never know. West 10th Street, and then I will the storm will be chasing me, and I will be running for cover. It's a nice projection. No, it should not rain on 4th of July. No, it should not rain. That would be a bummer, a major bummer. Hi and Y. Hi, Nelsie. Yeah, you probably hear the sounds of rain hitting my umbrella. So this is our rainy walk. Hey, Nicole. No, I don't think the schedule parks on weekdays. I don't think the schedule parks to be open late. Anyways, but the park is closed because of the weather, yes. And it's because it's too late already. I don't know if it was open earlier, but I guess they probably closed it earlier because of the rains. Look, they're opening a big pensory here. I purposely say it because, you know, we want to be careful what we're saying here on YouTube. Look how big. Wait, I think it was a furniture store at some point. I don't even know. Look, from here to here, there's a lot of customers passing through Coney Island, and IHOP, that is a good establishment. They're closed for the day too. That's Wonder Wheel right there. And ahead of us, Coney Island Silver Avenue subway. Oh wow, that's my dad's birthday and co-worker barbecue. Nice, enjoy. Hi Desi Des. May the force be with you. That's right. With all of us. And why I always love stormy days. ADC 322. Wait, what am I seeing? I'm seeing the names normally. Wait a minute, did they fix it? I was like, wait a minute. Hi, see Carmen Nazi, my hometown. Hey, I think YouTube realized what they did and they fixed it. What? It looks normal. Yeah, this is unbelievable. That's the F train, lower level. I think we should cross. YouTube fixed the names. Yes, we're back to normal, thank goodness. Wait, let's just not be very super excited about it yet. Let's just make sure it's consistent. But I was like, ooh, good old times, right? But I have to guess who's who. Welcome everyone, we're in Coney Island. This is Coney Island Museum. These buildings are as old as Coney Island amusement parks. Looks that definitely could have been, you know, the maintenance would be useful. I don't know, but it's a clearly kind of like falling apart slowly but surely, but they're still here. So hopefully they will find sponsorship or whoever will take it over at some point. Welcome to Coney Island. And that's Coney Island, Stillwell Avenue subway there. There's also K-Pot, Korean barbecue and hot pot, and Cajun seafood and bar, hook and reel, right there across the street. Let's get cracking, it says right up there. Popeyes, Lunatics ice cream. And we're approaching Nathan's. So what to show is the fair and the rides. There's it is. Everything is closed. We will walk by at some point soon, but everything is closed right now, and raining and late. It's sugar. Nathan's are the best hot dogs. Yep. Oh, one of the best for sure. The preparations are underway. Nothing much, but see the barricades? They're starting early. It's not early, only a few days left. Look at the barricades on Coney Island, right? Near the Nathan's. Everything, the whole action will be taking place right here. Anyway, welcome everyone. Good to see you. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Hi, Paulina. This is asked, why do you go to Coney Island then while it's closed? Because why would you not? It's a nice area to hang out, and you don't always go to Coney Island to, I'll give you an example. You don't always go to Coney Island to take rides, right? Like, you can go to Las Vegas, but you don't have to gamble. Las Vegas has a lot of all kinds of different things to enjoy. Coney Island has its ocean, boardwalk, and this is good enough to enjoy, but when the parks are open, you add a little bit of fun to it, that's even better. Is it a good enough answer? Also, when the weather is good or bad, being on the boardwalk and looking up in the sky and down to the water and just seeing how many people here and there, this is all, I like it personally. So as we can see, almost 200 people are walking with us right now. So it's not just me, it is really a nature walk. as well as it's, you know, Coney Island. Coney Island doesn't get old, and Coney Island is interesting in any weather and, you know, any time of the day. So that's why we're here. It's like it's like saying, why you go to work if it's not fun? You know, not always fun, right? Going to work is not always fun, but sometimes you go to work because you have to. But in this case, we're going to Coney Island because we want to. Welcome everyone. Hit the like, just a reminder. Hit the like and enjoy. Let's enjoy a little bit of the boardwalk in Coney Island after hours, when all the lights are down, most of them at least. Hi Gregory, hit the like button guys, thank you. Hi Gregory, Irene Dell, Sweet Torios Prime. Did you ever just yell, Warriors, come out and play? Sometimes I feel like it, but I don't yell usually when I'm streaming. Edward Yee, are you going to the 4th of July stuff here? I'm certainly planning so. Takoyatsu say tak. Aha, Ambrose. And why? Don't do Neo 99's work. Wait, where is Neo 99? Is Neo 99 here? Did I miss Neo 99? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, it's getting what's happening? it's gotten darker, like as we stood here, and it's raining too. So it's ASMR, sort of, kind of a little bit. So we're here in Coney Island. It's raining. It's about 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 25 Celsius. It's humid. Feels humid. Hi Angela. And why is trying to get his water? Ah. And the waves. Al, will you show us the beach and the waves? Maybe. Let me just find the blue carpet, because I'm not walking all the way to the water with... Oh boy, look at the rain. It is really intensifying. Okay, let's step onto boardwalk, which is right ahead of us. Hear the sound of rain. Ooh, and see the umbrella sometimes. Two hands, gimbal and umbrella. Welcome to the Coney Island boardwalk in the dark. I mean, it's not really dark, there's plenty of light, but after hours. What do we see here today? There are still people who are walking no matter what, any weather, umbrellas or not. Look. Tells you how heavy it's raining. It's raining pretty heavily. There's a parachute jump that way. Victoria's Prime. Well, from what I've seen, it looks like only 4 or 5 people live in New York. Alive in New York. Neo 99. Hey, Neo 99. Yeah, so I hope everyone's having a great night. Someone's playing with a car. Right there, the toy car. Now we're supposed to turn at some point. Look, it looks nice. Shiny. And I'm going to keep an eye when I see the path to the water. I might as well get closer to the water. Live from Coney Island, Brooklyn, New York. Local time 8:57. Almost 9 p.m. Another Nathan's. Remember how busy it was when we were here? Not so long ago. The first fireworks of 2025 here in Coney Island. A little over a week ago only. Yeah, the boardwalk gets busy. Hey Jay Chulo. $15 hot dogs. Not yet, not yet. Maybe in a couple of years, maybe sooner. More like 6, 5, 6, 7. How many hot dogs do you think Joey Chestnut's going to eat this year? His record is, if I'm not mistaken, 81, I think, in 10 minutes. The previous year's champs are planning to be here as well. Who won last year? Patrick Bertoletti with 58 hot dogs. That was his personal record. And Miki Sudo, that was her 10th title, was 51. Good old times. Not so old, a year. Wow, time flies fast. It was a good day. Hey Ben, think about how sick he gets after eating all those hot dogs. Yes, Julie, honestly, I know that the stomachs are stretched like very, very, very much so. But what happens when they're done and when they are not in public view? Are they, trying to eject it out of the system? Because there's no way in hell any stomach can process so much. So very hard to tell. I smell ocean water. Neil 99 Delilah, 88 hot dogs consumed. 88 hot dogs is my whole paycheck. Are you kidding me? I can't wait for that day when maybe they will be cheaper for one day, for half a day. Ben, LOL, I agree. Hot dog contest is on 4th of July. We're passing by the aquarium. Hear the sound of subway trains to our left. And the beach. So we're here in Coney Island, on Coney Island Boardwalk. It's pleasant in terms of temperature, but it's raining, which is not horrible, but still. I think when it's been so hot lately, rain helps. Kind of cools it off a little bit. Jay Chulo, 4th of July is the hot dog contest. And I'm old, I'd rather be in air conditioning. Yes, it doesn't matter if the age, really. Air conditioning is super cool in the summer. So today is what, July 1st already. Congratulations. The first day of July 2025. Officially, we're in the middle of 2025. Takoetsu, Seitak. All the sharks are in land. May words, FBR. Thank God, no sharks at Coney Island Beach. Yes, that's true. So far, so good. Yes, we're walking toward Brighton, but we're still in Coney Island, technically, geographically. And even the signage says Coney Island Beach. Hey, Brian S4. Hi, Mark. I went to the aquarium many years ago. Then you'll be in Brighton soon, yep. And the ocean. Oh, Angela, thank you for sharing. Good. Listening to the rain. Yes, it is. Yes, I do. And gimbal is not a condition. Gimbal is a device. It's a joke. It's like, do I have a gimbal? What is this? Oh, found it. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to the water. Gimbal used to be a department store. Yes, they spell it a little bit differently. Well, B-A-L, not B-E-L, but yes, you're right. That's a blue carpet I was looking for. It's raining, no one is here. We are walking toward the water. Maybe not exactly next to it, but close enough. No toe dipping, please. We are saving it for the 4th. All right. I would not be able to accomplish that. I need 2 more hands for that anyways, and I don't have any free hands right now. So. Oh, let's take a look at Coney Island, toward Coney Island. Coney Island in the clouds, really. And wow, real dark. It is empty, yes. It's Victoria's Prime. It's like we rented the beach for ourselves. Yes, and the weather sucked. I wish they made it a little bit closer to water, because it's kind of still kind of far. As long as we have good network, we're good. Zoom in a little bit. Emily, go back, be safe. We'll do that in a moment. Thank you. And wow, very nice. It smells like ocean water here. It's like pure minerals and iodine. Very, very healthy. Hi Nelson, good. Austin, hi Austin. Thank you so much. Hi Austin City Limits, and why everyone, welcome to Al's Evening Beach Stream. Smash the like button. Then it smells like NY. No, it smells like Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, this is nice sound of the waves crashing on the shore. Emily, hi, what's good? Weather, fantastic. Except for rain. Alright, let's take one more look and then we'll go back. Neil 99, I'm waiting for Delilah to jump out of the ocean to scare hell. No, mermaid parade is past. There's no more mermaid surprises. Sunshine Wives, maybe we will say mermaids. Okay, let's walk back to the boardwalk. Angel loving the waves dancing upon the shore. Wow, this is very poetic. Waves dancing upon the shore. If a mermaid calls you by your name, ignore her. Ah, we'll do that. Thank you for the hint. It's Victoria's Prime. Loyalty over royalty. Cool, you're close to my house. I live on Surf on 21st. Oh yeah, it's that way. Not too far at all. Guys, thanks for watching. Loyalty over royalty. Cool raining marsh, respect. Thank you. Neil 99, welcome to ASMR Walking Live NYC. Listen to the raindrops and ocean and fall asleep. No, we don't want to fall asleep here. We'll go back. No one falls asleep yet. It's too early. It's too early. Emily, the water looks clear. Usually the water here is clear enough. And why? LOL. Well, all kidding aside, rain is heavier than it was 30 minutes ago. But still, we have no choice at this point. So we're walking. Usually, or oftentimes, we'll walk all the way to Brighton and then we'll make a turn. Let's see if we can make a turn a little bit earlier and walk through different areas slightly. This would be the entrance to the aquarium, but it's closed, of course, at this hour. New York Aquarium, fully open, fully restored, fully amazing. Welcome to Coney Island. It's Coney Island Boardwalk, soon to be Brighton Beach Boardwalk, but I think we will make we'll exit Boardwalk at the first wellboat exit or the second. Aquarium looks nice. Ben, were you in New York City when we had Hurricane Sandy? Yep. It wasn't funny. These areas around here were flooded, more toward Brighton and Manhattan Beach. The houses, they're pretty far from the ocean, were flooded. I think the water level was, someone told me, well, all the majority of the basements of private houses got flooded around here. And I think it was about up to about 3 feet or so of the water, like above the ground. It was not for a very long time, but at some point it just, you know, like the water level just changed. That was crazy. Then of course no electricity for probably 4 or 5 days around here. That was a disaster. And a lot of buildings, especially by the ocean, they got damaged or completely destroyed. One of them was the aquarium. This is the new building that was built after the Hurricane Sandy. New York area doesn't usually get hurricanes like that, but the Sandy was pretty bad. Loyalty over royalty. Thank you for content, being in the rain. You're welcome. Thank you so much for chatting, for being here, and for enjoying it, and for, of course, for your donation, your generosity. Thank you so much. Loyalty over royalty. You're doing some work in there or something? Feels like it's very humid. I don't know exactly the percentage, but it's very humid. Neo99, thanks so much for your donation. Austin City Limits, thank you for your donation and support. Angela, thanks for the donation. It's Victoria's Prime. Hi all. Thank you so much. Austin, I'm glad our usernames are back to normal. Yes, you know what happened? I started and I completely forgot about the usernames, and I started reading them like the normal old-fashioned way. And all of a sudden I realized that I'm reading the usernames, not handles. And I was like, wow. Remember, there was one of our guesses. We kind of guessed that YouTube messed up, seriously messed up, and got a whole bunch of complaints, probably from live streamers, from anyone who was using the chat, because it was really crazy what they did. And even though they had reasoning behind it, it was very, you know, it was very questionable, so to speak. But we don't know what's going to happen in the future, so we're not, you know. It's probably not final. They will work on the solution. But that's what happens when someone who doesn't know the specifics makes changes. And it happens in many companies. Like companies, for example, they have different channels of operations. They have wholesales, they have retails, they have marketing, a whole bunch of other things, including whoever is in charge at the corporate level. And sometimes they make changes to the process or to the software that make absolutely no effing sense at all. And those who really have to deal with that are people on the ground, you know, the real people who make money for them. And this is crazy, but I guess no one gets the actual feedback because you know, they don't want to be. YouTube is different. There's no like face-to-face corporate pyramid between the streamers and whoever is in charge, so they can send all these notifications, as many as they want, and complaints, take screenshots. But in real life, real companies, there's so many things happening. I want to make sure our cameras are not covered by water, so no, it looks okay so far. Hi Ruben, Neil99, L complained and YouTube listened. You know what? Don't be surprised if they do, and it wasn't just me, I'm sure. I was not complaining, I was furious. I even made screenshots. I wanted to know what YouTube thinks about it, and they had it in the form of an AI, kind of like generated text, which was interesting because it was generated by Google, which is YouTube anyway, so same thing. So. And I had to spend a whole 30 seconds or maybe a minute last time to show it to you, but not to justify, but just to be furious. But they definitely realized what they did. It's absolutely horrible the way the charts looked. Alright, so back to Coney Island. And I mean, so what we're gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Let me exit here, since we enjoyed the view of the boardwalk and the aquarium and other things when we started. Say that dot in the sky. It's an airplane. I'm not gonna lie. It's an airplane. But funny, when it's far, it looks like a dot, and you just really can't tell. Whoops, that's a dead end to the bathroom that's closed. We use different exit. But when it gets closer and it starts shaping up and make noise, that's an airplane. Research from, I sure hope I'm not an AI bot. We don't know anymore. They're smarter than humans at this point. They can take over and pretend they're humans, but you're probably not. I mean, not a bot. You're real person. Thank you, Marina. Neil says because of Al and Delilah setting the foundation, and we all follow. We're family and respect each other. Thank you. Angel, this is such a chill group. It freaked us all out when the names were changed. Yep. K, hi K Rays. I hope you have a lovely night. Thank you so much, K. Trying to. This is West 2nd Street. We are crossing the Coney Island Brighton line. There's no such thing, but I just made it up. So I wanted to exit earlier, but apparently we will exit pretty much where we always exit. But or maybe maybe we can walk a little bit further down the boardwalk. We'll see. Where is that place? This place? Which place? And is it always closed at night? Which place? Let's look back. It's very dark. Can't tell where the water is. Or the sand you can kind of see, but the water is that dark line and beyond. And if you look with the binoculars in that direction, that would be New Jersey. Pretty far. And if you look in that direction, the stretch of lights right there is Rockaway, Far Rockaway. I hear that something that sounds like a thunder, kind of like very far over there. Or maybe those are airplanes, I don't even know. It's not that important at this point. It's raining, they said it would be raining, it's raining. They didn't lie this time. Hey Peter, good evening to you. This is where the boardwalk. Neil 99, dear Delilah, Ellie's acting like Google Maps. No, you know how Google Maps act. How many times can you report me in one hour, Neil 99? Good to see you, Peter. Loyalty overall to July 26th, they will have free concert at Amphitheater. Whoa! What is going on? Where did it go? One sec. Gimbal was like, I think I'm tired. And I was like, nah, not yet, not yet. Wow, that was a crazy turn. Yes, the free concerts are cool. You know, I never been inside of that amphitheater, even though I oftentimes walk nearby, like we did before Mermaid Parade, for example, the other week. RJ, hola. Gimbal wants pizza. Gimbal wants... No, Gimbal is charged. Gimbal doesn't want anything. Gimbal is just... doesn't like the weather. How about we walk a little bit along the boardwalk? So instead of making a left turn here, usually, let's maybe walk a little bit down. So now we're still in Coney Island according to the signage, but soon it's going to be Brighton. Thank you for walking with us this evening and always. And if you're new to our channel, please subscribe with all notifications, and don't forget everybody to hit the like button and share. Weez Doodles Z. Hi, Weez Doodles. You know, actually 2 slices and Dr. Pepper would be awesome now. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, I keep my word. Remember what was about to happen at the end of our previous stream? I was around that supermarket that's called Tashkent, and one of the locations, by the way, not too far from here, on Brighton Beach Avenue. And that one on 6th Avenue in Manhattan on West 4th Street. Oh, technically Waverly Place and 6th Avenue, I think. So I went there and I got the platter. I got the shawarma platter, and it was beef and lamb shawarma platter. And I took pictures. Yes, it was not very photogenic because it was kind of like on the go situation, but I will show it to you. So we'll show it to you. It will not show everything because it's kind of like a multi-layer type of thing, but so that's exhibit A. It also came with the bread, and they asked if you want the bread, and I said sure, and I didn't know if it was included, and it's included. You just need to know the specifics because sometimes they don't offer it, I guess. So this is exhibit A. This is exhibit B. Exhibit B is the same thing, but vertical view. Underneath, of course, they have a choice of rice and French fries. They didn't have rice. It was a busy day, so they had French fries. So there was some French fries down there, and vegetables too. And this is untouched. I asked him to give me a little bit of everything. So there's green stuff. It's kind of like a very hot, spicy, pickled something, which I'll be honest, it was a little bit OD of on the spices, but still. All right, so this is this was my breakfast, lunch, and dinner on Sunday. So, promised I would take a picture, and I took the picture. So okay, let's continue. Peter, glad that our names in the chat are back to normal. Me too. Everyone is happy. Who's hungry? Widows, yes, I'm in a new sub. Thank you, and welcome, Widow Z. Welcome to the channel. I hope you will love and enjoy it. Neil99, hello, thanks for being part of the family. Tutorials, don't look up at the lighted apartment on the top left. I'm changing our hand. Now, so you guys making me hungry, and why? Hi, Z. Welcome. And why? That looks fantastic. Yes, and of course you're gonna know how much it is. So it is $14.99 plus tax. So it was like $16 and change. That meal, but it was to be honest, I'm not a competitive eater, and I can eat on occasion like decent amount, but there was a lot of food. That platter actually can feed easily 2 or 3, maybe even 4 people, because it was very, very full, as you could see, and decent amount of meat too. So that was my report on the meal that I purchased at that supermarket. So now we are in Brighton. This is Brighton Beach Boardwalk, and the beach continues, and of course all goes along the ocean. There are some restaurants around here, and this is heavily residential area, and a lot of establishments on Brighton Beach Avenue, restaurants, supermarkets, which is, if you're in the area and you want to explore, it's only 2 avenue blocks from here, but they're shorter than Manhattan Avenue blocks, and in that direction, and you will be on Brighton Beach Avenue not underneath, but on both sides of an elevated subway. That is a very cool area to explore. Uzbek cuisine, fast food. There's so many new places are being opened. Maze World FVR. Hi from Queens, New York. Hi from Queens. Hi from Brooklyn right now. Hey, Maze Worlds FVR. Yummy food. Wow. That's nothing compared to what you can find on the avenue, on Brighton Beach Avenue right there. Really. Especially during the normal business hours. So, as you can see, not too many people like this type of weather, but still there's some walking, but not too many at all, like really single digits. Even here, usually here's more people than even towards Coney Island. Single digits. Reminds me of the snowfall. We were here. There was no people on the boardwalk, and lots of snow. Now it's rain, no people on the boardwalk. Well, there's some. They're probably inside the restaurants. There are restaurants there down the line. Definitely a weather for the restaurants. Thank you so much, Maze World FVR. Thank you for your good words. See, we're doing a little bit of everything. On Sunday, we were in the city. We did the whole 9 yards, the whole 9 hours and a half, which was crazy in a good way, I think. Record breaking too. Pride March coverage, and today we're here in Coney Island where it's nice and quiet. Changing sceneries. Hi DC. Hi again. I think I did say hi, but no big deal if I say it again. Neo 99, Mace, the best is yet to come from Ellen Delilah. Thanks for joining us in their journey. Thank you. And wow, that was an epic stream. Maze World FAR, thank you for your super sticker. Thank you so much for liking the channel, for enjoying the channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, your donation and contribution. Thank you so much for your super sticker. Maze World FAR. These are also bathrooms, but they are facilities or toilets, whatever you call it. They close after hours. This is heavily residential. The subway train is up there, you can see. It's probably sitting at the station, about to go. Right there, elevated subway, which I will take eventually, but not yet. And why, thank you for yours. Thanks so much for a donation, Maze World. Tutorials, there's way more people on the Coney Island on TV. All right, so let's see. So we are officially in Brighton Beach area, and the signage is telling us that we are in Brighton Beach. By the way, the signage is in English, Chinese, and Russian. Beautiful. Danger. Yes, always. They always warnings. They're always warn, and there are always warnings about rape currents and all other things that we have to all be very careful when we go into the water. I'm surprised that they don't have any signage in Spanish. There's a very big Hispanic population or Spanish speaking population, or whatever is a easier way to say it as well. There's a very mixed, demographically very mixed area. To be exact, the signage is in Chinese, but percentage wise I don't think the Chinese community in this specific area is very big, but there's huge Chinese communities not so far from here, not so far, like let's say Avenue U, for example, probably the closest to here, but still a decent number of stops on the train, on the queue. Let's see, Brighton, Shipshead Bay, Neck Road, Avenue U, 4 stops on the subway from here. But you know, whatever, whoever decided, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. Everyone reads English anyway, so that's a little too much. There are several restaurants that, in this weather, of course, don't use too much of a outdoor space. Still some under the cover there, but probably mostly indoors. And indoors is all those buildings that, you know, from between here, basically the whole street block. Okay. So we're continuing. Rain continues too. Another restaurant. This one is called Tatiana, I think. Tourist Prime. Knock knock, who's there? Land shark. Not funny. But funny. United and YL would be in the middle of that fight. What fight? Wait, what did I miss? Coney Island, there are drones watching for sharks. I'm sure they use this technology. Hey, Zachary Wilson. Hi. And what I heard on the news, they will be using drones this summer to spot sharks. Yes. What else? I heard something about the drones too, but I forgot what it was. Not about the sharks though. Something else. Austin, thank you, Mace Ward, for your kind donation. Exactly, everything's closed. Those couple of restaurants are open, and I'm sure they're on Brighton Beach Avenue. Some of them are open too, but we're on the boardwalk. We are at Brighton 6th Street level or parallel right now. Mace World. I was at the Coney Island beach two years ago, and there was a drone above the waters. It's hard to tell if it's someone else's. I mean, someone's personal drone or maybe police drone. I know police is using them too. Hey, Joseph Taylor. We have two FARs. We's Doodle Z and Maze World. Joseph, I was gonna say real name is back. Hopefully this time for a very long time, because this is how it should be. Still raining, steadily, annoyingly. We're in Brighton, so we hear all these interesting languages when people walk by. It's victorious. If I had a drone, I would tape a kazoo on it and fly really fast. Maze World, I feel Weez Doodles is my daughter. Ah. Thank you for explaining. Because I thought, what a coincidence. Thank you for watching. So this is the beginning of Coney Island Avenue. here at the boardwalk. And if you would exit here and walk 2 blocks, that would, I believe, a Tashkent supermarket, one of them is right there at the corner of Coney Island Avenue and Brighton Beach Avenue. May World's FAR, we are both watching you live. Thank you. Just a reminder for everybody, hit the like. If you forgot to hit the like button, please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thank you. During our live stream on Sunday, we crossed 53,000 subscribers mark. And thank you, all of you. Thanks to all of you. This happened, so we moving forward. Thank you so much. 53K and counting. Well, I should say 53K strong and counting. I think these buildings are called Oceana condominiums, if I'm not mistaken. Can be mistaken. They were built, I don't know, about 20, 25 years ago maybe. We Doodle Z FPR, thank you so much for your super sticker. Thank you for your donation, support, and generosity. Louise Doodle Z FPR, thank you so much. And I welcome all new viewers to Live Walk NYC. Our streamer's name is Al. That's my name, Al. A-L. Ambrose said AL stands for Authentic Live Streamer. Well, it's up to you to decide if it's true or not. Moving forward. This is a kind of gated community. It's not like super heavy on a fence, but there's a pretty tall fence and the gates that only can be accessed, opened with a key that only these guys who live here have. So it's not as gated as Seagate. Seagate looks like a fortress, for example, compared to this, but still. All right. Can't get anywhere from la 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 la. We're going to block it. We're going to block it from YouTube, from Elton John, of course. La 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 la. Elton John. Wow, can't believe we saw Elton John. Well, me and all of those who saw. That was before Christmas, many years ago. 2 maybe from today, maybe it's about a little more than 2.5 years ago. Wow. When he was opening Saks Fifth Avenue holiday windows, but it didn't happen last season. It happened before. See, I started losing the count. Is it either 2.5 or 3.5 years ago? I think 2.5. So we are heading toward the end of the boardwalk. So we will need to make a turn. We will need to make a left turn and exit. But technically speaking, the next neighborhood is Manhattan Beach, and Manhattan Beach is right ahead of us. We walk through Manhattan Beach, maybe not very often, but sometimes we do, okay, on occasion. Beautiful buildings here, and also access to the beach, and it's a little bit down that way. Like another half a mile to a mile, and then at the end of all that is Queensborough Community College. Hi, Vincent. And this is the view of the Brighton Beach Boardwalk toward Coney Island, which we cannot see from here. Wow, it's so quiet, huh? Compared to what we experienced on Sunday, this is just such a change. of a scenery, but it doesn't mean that it always will be like that. No, it always will be different. It will always be different. Loyalty overall to you. Love and peace to everyone in chat. Thank you. Twitter, if we walk like 80 miles. Not today. But on Sunday, I don't know. I never calculated, but probably like at least 20 miles I walked, maybe more. Neo 99, Sunshine Al has that southern voice, very soothing. Oh, that's interesting. Southern. Thank you. I'll take it as a compliment, I guess. May World FAR, thank you for this beautiful life. We all love Coney Island Beach. You're welcome. Thank you for enjoying May's World. Sunshine Vibes. Neon is like a slur British accent. Southern? No, I think it's all different from British. A lot different. But welcome all over 175 people walking with us right now on this quiet Tuesday evening in Brighton Beach, Brooklyn, New York. 9:48 p.m. in New York, and we're walking for 1 hour and 12 minutes. Still walking, still walking. Since we're here in the neighborhood and the rain is not horrible, maybe we can walk a little bit around the streets when we exit. This is Brighton 15th Street. Oh, that's another blue carpet. Look at that. How cool. How far is this blue carpet going toward water? Maybe we can, check it out. Let's see. Just let me know if the signal if the network gets a little glitchy, because this is a possibility always. Now hit the water a little bit. Airplanes in the sky. Has the rain let up a bit? Yes, a bit. I would say it's almost not raining right now. Almost. Let's hear the sounds of ocean a little bit for like a minute, maybe. Let's get a little bit closer. Nelson, I'm planning to, so let's hope so. Awesome, we've had a lot of rain here in New Mexico. May's World, this is the best beach in New York City. Alright, there was 1 minute of ASMR for you. I think the rain has stopped completely for now. Thank God. Let's browse a little bit more. Since we're here at Brighton 15th Street and Brighton Beach Boardwalk, might as well zigzag a little bit around here. Because no matter how we'll look at it, the subway stations will be in that direction anyways, so we can, you know, browse a little bit more before I take a train. Loyalty of royalty, peaceful love. It been living Coney Island going be 5 years. Nathan's got the best hot dogs, 100%. Well, I don't even know what brand is Costco selling, but you know, when on occasion we end up at Costco and get those hot dogs, it's not even a matter of price, even though no one can beat that price. It's the quality. So I guess that those two are, in my humble opinion, are the best. But it's most try out though. Yep. Angela, bedtime for me. Nice relaxing walk. Thanks, Ellen Delight. Thank you, Angela. Always good to see you here. Thank you. Have a good night, Angela. Back on the boardwalk. Q train. Yep. Also, the mosquitoes are here too, and they are becoming they multiply in this weather a lot. So I kind of fail here and there. I don't know what it is yet, but there's a possibility that I'll be itching and scratching at some point, but hopefully not much. Alright, so we're on Brighton 15th Street and Brightwater Court, I think. No, Brightwater Avenue. Okay, to be exact. I think there's Brightwater Court somewhere here too. We can walk this way. Oh, we can walk this way. Doesn't really matter. Let's go this way. Maywalt. OMG, mosquitoes. Don't get bitten up. That's sometimes you don't feel it, and sometimes you just get it. So let's just hope it's not going to be too bad. This is real-time live stream from Brighton Beach, Brooklyn, New York. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of this evening with us. Sunshine Vibes, happy upcoming. Yes, happy upcoming 4th of July. Hey Daryl, good evening. And wow, this is such a relaxing walk. Thank you. So we are heading toward Brighton Beach Avenue. Austin, reminds everyone, remember everyone, please hit that like button, subscribe, share this channel. And why I'm excited to see the fireworks. Yeah, let's just keep the fingers crossed. There's so many different moving parts in that planning. I have to finalize multiple things. It sounds doable, and it is doable, but there's location is very important, so planning is in progress. (9:58) in New York. Wow. 1 hour and 20 minutes so far. So some local businesses here on Brighton Beach Avenue around Brighton 15th Street. Miss World, hi Al, thank you, you are amazing. Thank you so much. Am I? Thank you, thank you. That's what she said. I mean, Delilah, my wifey, my better half, my queen, and my co-producer. Actually, she is a producer. I'm a crew, I'm a filming crew, and she's a producer. And she vibes, hi Delilah. And why? Neo 99, that was wild. And the guy who couldn't hold down his liquids. Oh, you talking about that video? So on camera he puked 14 times, and then he eventually kind of like left the visible area. So we don't know how many he puked in there, but he puked 14 times. I counted it multiple times. 14 times he puked. Can you imagine someone's puking 14 times massively in a matter of like a minute or two? Whoa. And that was awesome. That was epic. Still epic. Busy day for your brother, July 4th? Yes, hopefully so. Hopefully so. Well, you're more than welcome, anyone, more than welcome to look up back in times and see what we did on 4th of July last year and 4th of July the year before. But last year, especially Nathan's, that was fantastic. Weez Doodles, you are very welcome. Neil 99, I don't know. There's another thing with many moving parts there. Austin, Al, we're going to attend the hot dog eating contest before the fireworks. So we're planning on that, but there are several, more than several things that we need to accomplish to be able to do it. So it's very challenging, and we like challenge. So hopefully the challenge will be accomplished. But if this is the case, there are certain parts of that process that cannot be streamed at the same time as they're happening, because they are televised, and we don't want to F with big guys. This is not good. So if we're fortunate enough to record them, we will post them, of course, just like we did last year, because that was epic last year with what I was able to record, and some of those videos are off the hook. Welcome back, Weez Doodles. See, So we're slowly walking toward the part of Brighton Beach Avenue that is in front of this Oceana condominium, so across the street from them. Remember, we saw them from the boardwalk, and now we look at them from Brighton Beach Avenue. If anyone wants to spend a day around this area, like go to the beach and then come back, hang out around here and find a place to eat or shop or bring back home like certain items, food items, and not necessarily just food that look pretty, you know, exotic and tasty at the same time. This is the place. This is Brighton 12th Street and Brighton Beach Avenue. So giving you a late night tour of a portion of Brighton Beach Avenue. I don't think we're gonna go all the way into that, but hey, Maze World, thank you so much for the information. The thing is that we may or may not be able to accomplish that specific one, but thank you, thank you. Luigi's Pizza. And we're approaching Net Coast Market, which is one of quite a few of Net Coast markets in Brooklyn, and they have one in, at least one in Queens, I think. These could be called very too generalized Russian supermarkets, but they're not just Russian supermarkets, but their inventory, they're importing stuff from Europe, and that is very different at times from what you see in a real standard American general, you know, supermarket. Also, this used to be a theater. I think it's still a theater, but upstairs. But downstairs, this space is now Net Coast Market, and it's pretty awesome here, especially, you know, around Christmas. They decorate this area a lot. Sweet Tourist Farm, apple pie time, power up. And why? Neil99, Al will capture all the eating and puking for us. Well, fingers crossed, send me positive vibes. I will need them. Wish me luck. And here's a little bit of exotic stuff for you. Trying to find the angle where you can see it. They open 7 to 11 Monday through Sunday, so they open early. So we're approaching Brighton Beach and Coney Island Avenue intersection. Next block, not this one. And
the front looks really nice.
And another supermarket right here across the street. I think it's open. Some of them are closed and some of them are open still, which is good because they open late. Sunshine Vibes like to shop early. This is Brighton 11th Street and Brighton Beach Avenue. David Luna Lozano. Yes, this is Coney Island Avenue. Coney Island Avenue and Brighton Beach Avenue. DC, Brighton Beach, Little Odessa. They don't call it Odessa anymore because the demographic has changed so much that, you know, people who came from there are pretty much no longer here. This is the turn that subway, elevated subway takes. That way straight down would be toward Coney Island, and this way is making turn on the way through Brooklyn and toward Manhattan. And that is a Tashkent, another Tashkent supermarket. Remember the one on in Manhattan on 6th Avenue? By the subway, by the West 4th Street subway. This one is one of them right there. There's another one down Coney Island Avenue across that way, maybe a mile away from here or so. David, thanks from Spanish and love Coney because of Warriors movie. That's right, that's right. Well. So what I'm gonna do now? I'm going to cross the street and I'm going to. Oh no, Tashkent is still open. They probably close at 11 too. So what I'm gonna do? I'm going to cross the street and I'm going to take the train toward Manhattan. I hope you enjoyed the walk. Thank you so much, our amazing moderators. Austin City Limits, Sunshine Vibes, NY, Ambrose, Neo99. Thank you for being here. Thank you everyone for being here, for your likes, those who supported us with super chats, super stickers. Thank you so much. Your support helps our channel to move forward. That's it. If you not subscribed to our channel, we invite you to subscribe to our channel, and we hope you will enjoy it. So this is Tashkent Supermarket here at the corner of Brighton Beach Avenue and Coney Island Avenue. In Brighton Beach, Brooklyn, New York. This is Walgreens. Oh, they're closing that store, I see. They're closing that store at the end of July. So another Walgreens, Rite Aid, no, not Rite Aid, but Duane Reade / Walgreens is kicking the bucket. This is a continuation of Brighton Beach Avenue toward Ocean Parkway, which is a pretty vibrant area when it's, you know, open. All these places are open, supermarkets and other things, supermarkets, restaurants. And the beach is to our left, a couple of blocks, very close by. Austin, thank you all for joining us tonight. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Hi Ben, El Geographo. Excellent live, my dude. Great night. Regards. Hi Ben, good to see you. And why? Thank you. Loyalty or royalty, please. Peace and love, everyone. Thank you. Neil 99, good night. And this is the entrance. So this is where we're going to say goodbye. And until next time, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. And always, good night, everyone, and sweet dreams. We will see you soon. Bye-bye. And no to Coney Island Casino, 100%. Bye, everyone.